for the collective, and this is for anyone who's involved in a love triangle or third party relationship. This is going to be, I'm going to be taking 9 cards, and I'm using the Gilded Tarot today. So what does Spirit want you to know about this third party relationship? Okay, so first of all, I'm going to look at the current state of your relationship. Oh, heartbreak. Okay, you're heartbroken. Okay, and this is a perfect card for a third party relationship as well. I get this card if it's not, you know, is sadness, but heartbreak. So yeah, perhaps it's all fallen apart. This is their perspective, the person you're interested in, it's their perspective. Okay, you've got the King of Swords. Okay. Your person wants clarity. It might have just cut you off. It might have just, you know, because there is this heartbreak here. So there is a possibility that your person has just put an end to the relationship. Okay. King of Swords can be quite cruel and cutting as well. Okay. So he's also very decisive. But because you got the heartbreak card here, I think this is definitely that perhaps the relationship you've had a separation. Okay, your perspective. Okay, your feelings and thoughts about the relationship. Oh, okay. You so want this to work. You know, you kind of you know, you want to be part of this, but this is, again, there's 3 people here. This is about teamwork, okay? But in a love relationship, with a third party, it's not so good. But I think this is you feeling that, you know, you want to be filling the cup of this person here, but there's 2 of you trying, okay? Right, what's the strengths of your relationship? The King of Pentacles is sort of steadiness, slow and steady. There's you know, it can be another side to this decisive king. You know, this is someone who's just taken forever to make up the mind. Okay. But this person's steady, okay? So they look like they're dreaming a bit though, don't they? You know, that they're kind of a bit, can you see? It's like, I don't know what to do. But this is the strength of the relationship. So the positive aspects are that there is some sort of steady, stable energy there. Okay. Challenges of the relationship. Ooh, Hermit. Okay. Or one of you's walking away. Okay, could be the King of Swords here. You know, that somebody's walking away to get greater clarity. Okay, to get a bit of insight. Okay, so this is the challenge, that, or, you know, you maybe need to walk away and give it some deeper thought. Okay, because yeah, like I say, this you know, if third party is going to end in heartbreak for somebody, okay, in the current, because you know, whoever who's watching, you're watching this, like, this is your energy, that, you know, you're the one who's brokenhearted because you're not, you know, there's 3 people here and you're the one that's they've disconnected from. Okay, so what advice or guidance navigating the difficulties of the relationship? Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings. It could be new beginnings elsewhere. Okay, new start outside of that relationship. But you know, taking it slowly. Okay, Ace of Pentacles is nice, stable, new start. It can be, you know, a new home, new relationship, new job, anything. But definitely about starting again, right from scratch. Okay. And if there has been separation and it's not from you, you know, this could be a new start for you or for them. Okay, they've made a decision, and you know, perhaps, but don't forget that there is somebody who's, you know, that's going to be heartbroken about this. Okay, future of your relationship. Well, this for me is a card of fantasy thinking, being spoiled for choice. But because this is in your future, okay, I'm getting a slightly different vibe now for this reading. That, you know, this for me is that, yeah, if you want it, it's there for you. Interesting. Let's have a look at your hopes and dreams. Okay, 9 of Wands. Okay, this is somebody who's like, you know, they've fought long and hard, and they've just got to take the final step. Okay, and that's one way of looking at it. The other way is maintaining boundaries. You know, like, you kind of think, you know, you've worked so hard at this, you've worked so hard, but there's going to be a time where you kind of say, I can't do this anymore. Okay. I think your hopes and dreams are that you want them to step over the line and come and pick you up here. Okay, that they, you know, you're wanting them to make this decision to, you know, like, eventually, after a long, hard road, to pick you. So what's the outcome? Okay, resolution of the relationship. Okay, you have the Emperor. The Emperor is somebody who doesn't do anything without real careful consideration. Right here, this steady, slow energy. The Emperor, before the Emperor makes a move, or before he takes his troops into battle, he has to work out strategy, okay? You can't, you can't fight a battle without a plan in mind, without a strategy, without doing everything possible to weigh the battle in your favour, okay? So the outcome for this relationship looks as though this guy's going to do, a lot of careful planning, or this person, I say guy because it's a king, but the person has got a lot of planning to do before they make this decision. Okay, so case of just waiting, I think. But this, this card here, the future of the relationship, there are possibilities here. Several of them, okay? So don't close your mind to something else that might come along. But yeah, looking at this, it looks like your person has got a decision to make, and they know that it's going to cause heartbreak for somebody, and possibly more than one person, okay? Okay, but they need to be decisive, okay? This is a role you see yourself in. Your feelings are that you want to be the one filling your person's cup, okay? The strength of the relationship is a stability, so it could be something that's perhaps been, it's something that's evolved over time, okay? Didn't come in like all guns blazing and, Ace of Wands and, big dramatic love affair. This is something that's developed over time, okay? You or your person, or both of you, perhaps need to take some time away to gain a bit of perspective, away from all the, away from the other person. Perhaps take a break. There is this kind of swordsy separation energy here, okay? But there's new beginnings here. You've got, possibilities open to you, all sorts of possibilities. Just the final hurdle. And it's also about making clear what you're prepared to accept and what you're not, okay? Could be them or you, okay? And then you've got this lovely Emperor, Major Arcana. So he's in charge. He knows what he's doing, and he'll sort it out. One way or another, he's going to make a decision. Okay. Now then, shall I take an oracle card? Or will that spoil? I'm not going to take one of those. I don't like those love oracles. Let's have a Sacred Destiny oracle. Okay. I hope this helps. If you do want a personal reading, you can contact me at dogstartarot@outlook.com. So I want a reading for the collective, please. A reading, a card for the collective. Voyage. Look at that, it's a beautiful card. I will read from the book, okay? But what I'm feeling from this is you've been divinely guided, okay? There is a greater power that's going to help you through this, whatever, you know. And this is like, it looks like calm waters or shallows here, that maybe you felt stranded, and this, you're going to be supported. You're not going to fail. You're not going to fall. I'm feeling anyway. But let's have a look. I'm going to see what the book says. It could be for some of you that you're going to have to move, that there is going to be actually an overseas connection or a voyage that's, you know, that you're going to be going on. Maybe this voyage into your own soul, you know, to kind of figure things out. But let's have a look. A voyage. Get ready, you're about to embark on a journey. It might be an inner sojourn or an outer voyage to a distant land, yeah, inner sojourn. It might be a project or an idea that's coming to life, but most certainly you're an intrepid traveller going into the unknown. Where do you want to go? What have you always wanted to do or be? This is a time to make it happen. Get prepared. Have a clear vision of what you want to experience, but be prepared for the unexpected. That's part of the exhilaration of being a traveller. Remember to enjoy the journey as much as the destination. So, oh, and look what's at the bottom of the deck. We've got happiness. It says it all, doesn't it? You know, so I would say ultimately, yeah, might be a long, hard road, and you might have to do a lot of soul searching here. But ultimately, you're going to be happy. Can't be that, can you? I can look in the book, but I don't think it really, I think it's self-explanatory, isn't it, that happiness? Look at those dolphins. They're like, you know, leaping about for... They certainly look happy. Click your heels and shout for joy. The signs are with you. Let your light shine. Abounding good luck awaits you. A gateway is opening for even more, more joy and happiness. Your life's expanding. Opportunities are emerging. Got hiccups. This is a time to go forward with glee. Love deeply and fully. Embrace life with open arms. Goodness is flowing to you. The only thing to be aware of is monitor your expansion in a metered way. Okay, yeah, taking it slowly. Okay, Emperor energy. Don't make a move until you're ready. And if you're waiting on someone else making a decision, be patient. Okay? Too much, too fast can be overwhelming. So that's what I've got for you. I hope it helps. And yeah, I'll talk to you again soon. Please leave me a comment if you've enjoyed this reading, and share and subscribe. And yeah, I'll be with you again soon. Bye.